Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is another suit I haven't used in forever, the Level 1 Zaku Kai. It comes in at 250, and once upon a time, before Gundam Battle Operation 2 was even out in the US, it was one of your starter mobile suits. I think that it still is, but I know they've modified the starters a little bit and given, like more roles at the beginning and things like that. Sometimes I think about just going in and just starting a new account on the game to see what it looks like to start the game now. But I also just don't want to I don't want to be in there hassling people who are genuinely new and making it harder for them to enjoy the game. That is not what I am about. So. But yeah, the Zaku Kai is not bad. It's using the MMP-80 machine gun with grenade launcher. It's got some potato masher style grenades, and a heat hawk and a dodge roll, and that's about the extent of the fanciness of it. Back when the game started, I believe it was the first, if not the first starter suit you got with a dodge roll. It was the lowest cost one. So, but yeah, it's not bad at all. And yep, that is. I didn't realize that wasn't demo in the Recon Zaku for a second. Just the way the face or the way the mobile suit lined up with his name, I thought they were facing off in the opposite directions that they were. So I didn't want to take a shot. If I'd known, I could have done it a lot sooner. But oh well. And I'm out of feet, and I believe somebody's about to come up and need stabbed, and I'm about to rush over and lack feet again. Yeah. Some nights I just don't learn. And 6 minutes left. That grenade did not take. Kind of want to get up there and help, help fight the stuff over the wall. We were talking about it. I believe somebody had been, I think Demo had been fighting a Zuda that was, fairly low on health over there. But it's not really safe for me to just bolt around the corner at the moment. That's a gun tank mass production type. That also comes in at 250. And, yep, back to the grenades. Yeah, number 6 is a little bit stuck behind enemy lines here. If I can keep the gun tank in the support, and I was still out of legs like a genius. So, yeah. I think, if not, besides being we were playing in the different, just like 3-person queues and like that. But there were like 2 or 3 of them at a time, and everybody talking in the same chat. So it was getting confusing, which, kind of like the some of the earliest GBO1 stuff I did, except I'm not trying to narrate at the same time and respond to conversation and everything, because I tried that for a while, and boy did it. My commentary wasn't good and my gameplay wasn't good, so I'm kind of glad I split those up. But let's see, I landed a grenade for 1200 damage on whatever that is up there. It might be another Zaku Kai, but I will find out when I get closer, but which I think I'm about to do. Let's see. Yep, that is that a Kai? I think it is. It might be the, no, I think the Zaku Kai Fritz type starts at 300, so. Because I don't remember if the standard Zaku Kai has 2 melee swings or not. Man, it has been a while since I'm not sure. I think it does. I did this round last night, and managed to, that was just kind of, a gruesome death to think about, because Demo knocked the person out of the sky with one shot, and then they kind of fell onto my bullet, and, that's just, man, that's ludicrous and tragic enough you could actually see it happening in the Gundam series. But, okay, that person is dead, no need to waste more bullets. Just trying to land the shot, but they're a bit out of my grenade range. This person, however, a little bit less so. Also, they're not out of my machine gun range. Okay, yeah, that is, I believe, another Kai, and it does have 2 swings, so stands to reason that I do too, if I remember that for 2 seconds. Like I said, always forget that, but, yep, Zaku Kai. But, yeah, it wound up being a pretty good round overall, and like I said, we were, I was having fun with low cost, which, there's some people in the group that don't really like low cost. I kind of go back and forth on it. I have good nights and bad nights with it. Like some nights I just feel like brain-wise I am better geared to the high-cost stuff with the big piles of weapons and the gimmicks and what have you. But tonight, or last night, was a little bit more back to basics, and it kind of worked out, I think. It probably helps that because I ground out the Hyakushiki Kai MPT Thursday night, and because I got my dailies done before we started playing yesterday, I was extensively warmed up, which I'm not always when I get to Friday nights. But, much as I'd love to just, fill all my requests and things with, when I'm playing with my friends, sometimes, honestly, I'm just there to relax. So, and I just realized, oh yeah, I am trying to, go face first and do an entire enemy formation, and that is not good. Still managed to gun down my counterpart, though, so that's not a bad use of of 305 remaining hit points. And got another one. So... And now I'm working on, I'm trying to work on this thing that Maelstrom is fighting. And, yeah, he's in the Ag-Eye Demolition Hound, I believe, was in the Zaku S-Type? Yeah, that sounds right. And, yep, there's the other Kai. Stunned it, stopped it, knelt to get the fire. And managed to finish it off because it took a big hit from support fire. But I'd say with, 3 kills there, limping along, I definitely made good use out of that life. Sometimes when you're, in a position like that, you kind of just want to dive in and get killed so you have feet back, but it's not always necessary, especially with machine gun suits where you can just be piling on constant damage instead of, relying on your stun to get you in to do a combo. There is more than one way to play this game, which is one of the things that I particularly like about it. And again, I think I've said this before. I will probably end up saying it at least once a week for the rest of the game. Having been around for GBO1 makes GBO2 just even its failings that much more palatable. There's new suits added much more often. It's easier to get them. I mean, I hate, I'm not a big fan of, gotchas. But it is still easier to, just randomly dropping things is still easier than that development system, because if you didn't know to block off development of certain things and just not purchase them early you were never going to see new mobile suits in that game. But yeah, so, just so many things it does better, and I'm happy for that. It's not perfect. There's still things it could yet do better, but I do appreciate some of what it does. Some of the lessons learned from the first game. And that is the round. I think it went pretty well all in all. And yeah, it was a fun one. So, like I said, Friday night was pretty good. So I'm happy for that and glad to be able to get a couple of rounds out of it. 2,400 points, 450 assists, top diversions, probably from when I tried to just charge face first into the enemy formation there. 7 kills, 4 deaths, 58,000 damage, not too bad. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So I was kind of disappointed earlier today. The Gundam Aerial came back in stock at a couple of shops for not very long at all. Seems like Witch from Mercury is doing very well, and I'm always happy to see that. So, and if I really want a Gundam Aerial, there is the G-Frame Full Armor Wave 4 coming in, I think, January or February, which has both the Gundam Aerial and a Jim Quell with optional Hazel head. So, looking forward to getting that.